The net ripples. The crowd's in shock. Footsteps can be seen frantically charging. Emotions are sky high. And the man who conquered the great stage and all his rivals as the entire world of football was watching at the place where football is the hottest, celebrates in style. You can never go wrong with a knee slide celebration, and this panel right here is so beautifully constructed. Now we finally reached the end of the Neo Egoist League. This chapter gives us a bit of a breather and allows us to analyze the goals slightly before we actually get to see the results of the Manshine vs Barcha match earlier on. Stick around if you want to hear my thoughts on this chapter, and please make sure to hit the like button on this video, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you leave a comment down below. Hey, what's good everyone? I'm Raito 6 and this is BLUELOCK chapter 294, Champion. After Isagi's graceful knee slide, we see BM players rush to jump him. This includes Raichi, Hiyori, Kurona and Igarashi. It's absolute scenes. And let me just say, Nomura's art is so good. He's really able to capture all the emotion and movement just so well. I honestly wish I could draw like him. Top tier artistry. Anyways, as BM celebrate their victory and perfect NEL campaign, winning every single match, we see some distraught PXG players. Charles looks absolutely shocked. Karasu looks pissed. Zantetsu looks drained. And then you have Tokimitsu and Nanase. And these are the faces of boys who know they're in big trouble. High chance they may miss out on the top 23 and not make it to the World Cup. Then suddenly, Michael Kaiser, completely dumbfounded, not knowing what just happened, falls to his knees. Auf die Knie BLUELOCK? Nah, auf die Knie Kaiser. The Emperor has fallen as he reflects on the final moments of his downfall. I was totally devoured. That moment the ball fell to Ness, my feet froze. But Yoichi instantly began his move. By running with no wasted movement and using me and Shiro as obstacles, he managed to break out of Rinitoshi's 4-meter zone. In that instant, he saw Ness would find a new level of imagination and make the ultimate pass. He gambled it all on that and ran into position. So just like my breakdown last week, Isagi led Rin into Kaiser and Shiro to shake him and get a free shot off. Yep, high IQ play. Kaiser goes on to say, in the end the drive pass came from behind him and he made a direct shot after a short bound. That was an incredible shot technique. Bro, I didn't even notice this myself. So Kaiser notes Isagi's great technique in the shot, as the shot that Isagi took here is what we call a half volley. So that's when you hit the ball the moment it bounces. A technique that actually staggers defenders and goalkeepers' timings, since the shot's timing is so hard to react to. Because most of the time you'd expect them to wait for the ball to settle before hitting it. So this means the striker needs to have incredible timing to execute the technique in the first place. I would actually encourage everyone to go look up some videos of half volleys in real life. They're actually so satisfying to look at. And maybe actually try it for yourself. Then you'll understand just how hard they actually are to get right. I think that a lot of us either don't realize or appreciate how highly technical Isagi's shooting weapon, the direct shot, actually is. We saw a glimpse of it in the 100 goal challenge. How he needed to concentrate and focus on where and how to hit the ball. At full speed, that shit is so difficult. Most pros wouldn't be able to hit a perfect volley under pressure in a match situation in general. And that's why volleyed goals are actually so rare in the game. And yet, Isagi hits them on a daily basis. No wonder the rest of BLUELOCK view him as a monster. We need to start respecting the direct shot as a weapon, and we need to start putting respect on Isagi's name. Bro's a striker for real. Sorry for the long tangent. Back to Kaiser, who carries on with, but that was a victory I could have gotten too if I understood Ness's mind, as he comes to the realization that he lashed out at Ness for no actual reason. He reflects that Ness didn't pass to the old Kaiser but the new evolving Kaiser, but his feet froze and he got angry. I thought it was impossible for that pig to change, so I wrote him off and stopped thinking. No, not that. Above that or anything else, the biggest reason I lost is that playing with Isagi is too damn fun. Too damn fun. You know what I call that, guys? The Isagi effect. Welcome to the team, Michael Kaiser, as the realization comes crashing down on him. That exaltation, that feeling of invincibility, it made me weak. I thought I'd gone back to zero by discovering the malicious urge to steal, but I dove head first into the freedom Yoichi gave me. Ness didn't make me lose. I let go of my malice for Yoichi. It's my fault. And speaking of the devil, Isagi appears in front of Kaiser to ask him, is Ness special to you? To me, he was just another player with hidden potential. But in the last moment, you thought in terms of your relationship and deemed him worthless. You marked him as special. You couldn't turn yourself into a goal machine and gave into emotion. That was the last piece that determined which of us won and lost. Isagi pulls out his hand to shake Kaiser, and Kaiser says, what are you doing? Isagi says, our 1 goal contract is over. Thanks for your hard work, my shitty clown. Bro, what? Isagi? Is that you? Yeah. He's savage. And Kaiser is so pissed. He slaps the hand away and bows down in pain. Bro, why is Isagi like this? Think about it. This guy has both his parents who love and support him in everything. I'm pretty sure he's the only child too, so he's probably pretty spoiled. The guy's life's good. He has no trauma that we know of at all. We just know that he wants to be the best striker in the world. But bro is a beast at trash talking and psychological warfare. I can only put it down to his IQ, and as unprovoked a moment this is. Let's not forget the things Kaiser said and done to Isagi before he truly saw him as a threat. Man, I love Isagi. And as he walks away from his victim, we see Shido smirking, Ness in utter shock, or maybe it's awe. Both could be true. And we see the caption, the Neo Egoist League final. A score of 3-2. Champion, Bastard Munchen. And all this on an incredible spread of Isagi walking away in style like a Power Ranger after an explosion, cause cool guys don't look at explosions, as he punches the air in celebration whilst Kaiser's knelt down behind him in utter defeat. Bravo. Bellissimo. And we finally see Rin, still with his tongue out and predator vision activated. Someone please tell this guy the match is over. Bro's lost it. The announcer says all matches are complete, and so starting now we'll present the final salary rankings. But as the numbers start appearing, we're treated to a panel of Raito looking like he's screaming something, and Nagi fully concentrated on the ball in front of him, and the caption says 33 minutes earlier. Man, what a great chapter. Isagi's something else. You know, at first I didn't understand the whole turning off emotions and goal machine thing that Isagi was talking about during the match. But reading this, I came to the realization that this was the whole basis of the rational play Noah was instilling. If you think about it, this is probably how Noah actually plays. No emotions, just absolute machine for goals. And Isagi's making strides to match that. But he'll need something beyond that to beat Noah in the future when it comes down to it. And I think his charisma that Rin was talking about before will be the key. Looks like next chapter, we're going to see Manshine versus Barcha's match. I think Manshine wins, but rather than speculating, I'm going to wait and see what happens. Should be hella interesting. And hopefully, we also see the rankings next week. I've been dying to know who ends up top. Guys, let me know what you guys think is going to happen next chapter. Do you think the Manshine match will be drawn out over multiple chapters? Or is it going to be like the last 2 snippets that we've seen before, where we see the final goals before getting the evaluations? I'd like to know your opinions. And before you go, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, get us to 1,000 subs. And until I see you on the next one, please take care and God bless.